Hi Navya, good afternoon. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
Thanks for asking. So Navya, just before we start the conversation, I'd love, if you can introduce yourself to our audience, to our listeners.
So I am Navya Gosain, and currently I'm studying in class 12th, the new 12th, and I am a musician who loves to play guitar and sing, and also I'm a painter. So in future I want to become a psychologist.
Okay. Okay. You are a musician, you paint, and you want to be a psychologist. How that works?
Because I have taken subjects like that. I'm in commerce, and yeah, I'm sure that now everybody is shocked. But in commerce, I have taken like the 3 subjects are always compulsory, and then I have taken IP, psychology, and painting. So IP will be used in psychology in the later stages for conducting tests, so that it becomes easy for the psychologist to conduct tests. And then painting is something that I want to be a child psychologist. So some children are not comfortable speaking, or they are in trauma, that's why they are not speaking. So they can express themselves through art. And understanding art is also a great task. And then also in music, I want to give like musical therapy to people also. So I'm learning music, and music is my passion. So I want to succeed in that also.
Oh, great. So a psychologist with a guitar, I guess.
Yeah.
And a paintbrush. All right. So what do you paint, Navya? What kind of paintings do you do?
Now I'm only learning. I'm not that good in painting. Just I experiment with different fields like Indian art. I love Madhubani art, and I love still life also, making things realistic through watercolor painting. So I am just trying. I'm new to this.
Right. Painting is a great thing. Right? One of my friends is a painter. Not painter, he's an artist. Yeah, he paints.
There's a story behind why I started music and painting. So
please go on.
So I used to I didn't have many friends in my own class, but in the other sections I had 2-3 people because we had some classes together. So I just felt lonely at that time because everybody called me loner. So I just wanted something that is with me. So music was always with me. So I started playing guitar when I was in 7th, but it was accidental. I never liked singing or guitar. But then my father said that you left Kathak, so now you have to just do something to in colleges they ask you are doing any extra activities or not. So the next day I just got there, but I was I was sure that I will not be able to learn because I have no interest. But then after 2-3 days I started liking guitar because that was the thing that the guitar till now also I consider the guitar is my best friend, and whenever I'm sad I'll just play. That's why it's kept there. And in the podcast also, I want to be with that guitar only because it's lucky for me. And the painting, because I listened to music and my half of the brain was working on chords and the half of the brain was empty, I guess. So I just thought that while listening to painting, while doing painting, I'll just listen to the music and also take out the chords. So I'm doing 2 works at a time. So yeah,
interesting.
That's
so first of all, hi guitar. Hi, welcome to the podcast as well. Great. So Navya, right now, as you have told that you were a loner, you have mentioned that you were called as a loner or something like that. What does that mean? What happened? Why were you called a loner?
Because I was a quiet child. I never tried to make friends. I don't know if I'm correct or not because it's a long back. So till my 3rd grade, I had a very good class, and my teacher, the teacher was also so good that they helped me, and they never let me be alone, and everybody sat around me, and they were happy that this child is a very cheerful child. I was a cheerful child. I am till now also. in between, I don't know what happened. So then my section got shuffled and new kids came, and then they started like bullying me that I have long hair, and they bullied on that. I don't know why. Like in Hindi they said chudail, and I like it never hurted. Like
Of
that
course.
time it didn't hurt, okay, because
Right.
it's normal, everybody calls it. But when it became like very much, and they said you are a loner, nobody wants to talk to you, why are you here? They said these kind of things. There was one girl there was one situation, I don't know, yeah. So her food fell down, and then she said that just eat it from there. I'm like, this is a little bit too much. Then I got like gradually my my cheerful person was going,
Okay.
because I started feeling that am I that much bad?
Right.
So I never said anything to her till now. Also, I never make fun of anyone because I know it feels wrong.
Right.
Even if it's just for fun, I will just say sorry if थोड़ा बहुत भी गलत लग रहा है तो. So इसलिए I just get very nervous. I started being scared of everyone. Like my own age group, I'm scared of them.
Right. Of course, things like this, usually bullying, when we talk about bullying, it's very sensitive, and I don't understand why people, still don't understand this part, that it can have a very, impact. It can have a very different impact on a person. And actually, as you told, that the ongoing person, or let's say the cheerful person was going slowly, it can actually impact a lot. And I've never been there. Never been there, but of course I understand what kind of things can happen, or how the mindset would work at that point of time. So what did you do when things were going like this? What did you do? What were your go-to things to do?
I was sad, and I didn't tell my parents. Like from coming from school, my mood like uplifted because I have a brother. So we fight sometimes, and then I forget about the school for that point of time. When I woke up, then I thought, okay, I have to go to school. I loved going to school, but in between I was like, I don't want to go now. And like I don't like to miss school. Like some people are there who love to miss school. I can't because I love it. So and I love waking up early. So I am that's why I am a different person. Like the things people like, I am opposite of that. Like if people like partying, I like to be in my pajamas and watch a movie with my nanu, because my nanu is my buddy. So and like some people watch movies, and for me I'm not saying movies are time waste, but for me I think, okay, my time has wasted. I could have taken two songs. So I do guitar more than watching movies.
Okay.
So it's like I am a totally different person, so like a unique person, I don't know. But because of that I was bullied, and also like I am from Punjab, so I am like people from there who are cheerful, who are fun, and who love being friends with people. But here they like some people are only for just work. They'll ask you work and then go. So that is a bit like hurtful thing, but it's fine. And so, I guess I guess I cope up with this because like accidentally.
And how did that happen? I mean, before that, I want to ask you, when you stopped going to school, as you told that you stopped going to school, and then
I didn't stop going to school. It's just that I had this thought, but I was not telling my mother. So my mother will only tell like, you are not unwell also, why do you want to skip school? And then I had to tell that. So forcefully I was going.
Okay. And how did that feel like after forcefully you were going? Would that pain or that fear be?
Yeah, there was pain and fear. Although some like my teachers complimented me that you are a good child, even though I score average. I'm not a topper person. I'm just an average person. But then that compliments also, I thought, okay, these people are not my friends, but my teachers are. So it's a very like mixed feeling. But then when lunch break was there, I always sat at the back of the class and ate, because in my class nobody liked sitting with me at that time.
Mm-hmm. Understood. All right. So you had your best friends. Do you have or had back then any of your best friend who would be with you?
Yeah, I had one friend. Her name is Shreya, and
Oh.
she was like the best person. But I don't know what God wanted. She left the school.
Oh, are you in contact with her now?
Yeah, I am in contact with her because she knows that like she loved me a lot, and I loved
Okay.
her a lot because
Alright.
because then till then I was bullied, but then also I never like cared about that because she was always with me and said, leave these people, you are the best. So I was but then when she left the school, I was sad, like why this is happening to me only. But I am with her like in her contact. Like
Great.
she lives here only, but her
School.
like I don't know what was the reason to leave the school. That's why.
Alright. Well, thanks, Shreya. Thanks for being a good friend. And yeah, I hope she'll love. I mean, I don't know if she knows this, but after listening to you, maybe she'll call you back and catch up sometime or something. All right. So, how long has that been? The whole bullying part, like from where and till when was that happen, and when did you actually try coping up?
From 8th it started because I think like when my best friend left, then it started hurting me. Pehle to it was like she is there, nobody like cares. But in 8th I started like getting affected. Until 10th it continued. Then it ended because in 11th, 12th people are like now at a certain age where they focus on themselves only now. Okay, and they are friends, but so now it's fine.
Okay. Well, good thing. That's a good thing that it has ended. So what happened from 8 to 10? How did you cope up? As you told that you have coped it up, and how did you cope?
Okay, so first of all, like I'll also say to everyone, like don't make a mistake like me, tell your parents immediately. Okay, and if someone says ignore that, at certain point of time you can ignore, but when it's like starts feeling like a headache, then tell it to a teacher or a trusted person, and don't be like me, like taking it, like keeping it inside. Okay, that's very bad. So I did it when like my father introduced me to the guitar and my parents. So then whenever I felt like in my mind, it always like circulated that okay, people are seeing me. Whenever it like the level of thinking raised, I just took my guitar and started playing. And I think I practiced 2 to 3 hours, okay, and then at night also, because I was like, okay, these thoughts are coming, I have to take it out. So I just started playing guitar, my lessons, and then my teachers were happy. My music teachers were happy that she is doing the work of 6 months in 3 months because she is a very fast learner. But I was slow, okay, but I don't know in guitar how it went. Yeah, I practiced a lot, and practice is the key. And then I started singing also because of my brother. I saw him and I thought I can also try it. So I tried singing also, and now then when I got my music teachers, they are just like my friends, like best friends who are helping me a lot, and and I respect them a lot, and they are great. They are great, and I always thank them. And first of all, I will thank my parents who gave this, like they inculcated guitar
unknowingly, right?
Unknowingly. And if guitar was not there, I would have affected a lot. I would have cried, and that's true. So when you just like, I think first of all you can you just tell to your parents what I did. In the later stages, I told them, and then they told the teacher, and the teacher also was very helpful. She just she took a workshop for bullying, and then there was a change. I could have I saw the change in the people also. Some people were still there who were saying, And the next thing was I started playing guitar and I took out the songs. I was happy. I was achieving something. But then the next thing also came that I was learning Indian classical. Okay. Now this bothered my class. They said that this is so old-fashioned. You should play good music, not this old-fashioned. But I respected my culture and I love Indian classical music. So they said that it will go nowhere. It will go nowhere, and it's not good. It's not great. Why are you playing that? Now I was bullied on this. I'm like, people need to speak, even though you know something or you don't know something.
Correct. You also mentioned, I don't know, in between you have mentioned about Kathak, that you stopped Kathak or you were also a Kathak dancer. What was that?
I am not. It's just that I was very small and I didn't have an interest in that. So I don't know. Like, I don't remember also when I learned, but it was just that I didn't have interest. But nobody said me that to leave. Right? I was like, no interest. So how should I do?
Okay. Right. So how good guitar player you are right now?
I don't know. It's just that I'm just learning. I'm like 4 years and
Have you performed anytime? Like, did you?
Yes. I recently performed. First, like I have a student also.
Oh, okay. Wow, nice.
Like she forcefully made me her teacher because she's like friend for 7 years and she's 2 years younger than me. And then one day she said that I want to become you. I'm like, why? Because you are so quiet. Then also you do so many things and you don't show off that you know everything. So you're so down to earth. I want to become like you. I'm like, okay. But in order to become like you,
that's cute.
She said, in order to become like you, I have to just learn from you. And I want you to be the guitar teacher. I'm not like saying just because I'll get guitar for free and everything. But I only want to learn from you. Not like in this world, no teacher is like there who can teach me. Because I've tried 3 to 4 things, but I'm not able to understand. I just want to learn from you. And I'm like, okay. Then I asked my mother, can I make her learn? And she said, yeah, sure, because she's such a good friend.
It's cute. No one has told me that. I would want that. I mean, I don't know. It's a great compliment, no?
Yeah, it's great. I don't know. I was also surprised. And now, recently our school farewell happened and we had to give farewell to the 12th, passing out 12th. And then I requested, I don't know, I just got the opportunity to perform solo on the stage. And there my classical skills work because a person who learns classical guitar and Indian classical singing, he or she can do anything, any sort of music. And I guarantee that. English, Marathi, which song you say, that person can sing. And the guitar, any melody you can play if you know Indian classical music. So I took out the song on my own because from 2 years my classes are not happening because of the COVID. My sir is not here. He lives in Assam, so I don't know what's happening. So soon it will be started. So I just performed, and the people who bullied me said that now your music is great. I didn't expect it. That person said, I didn't expect it that after so much we said to you, you'll cope up and then just play such wonderfully. Yeah. And they said that you sing English also. I'm like, I can sing various languages.
Anything. You should have done anything.
I have sung Tamil song also. For not in performing, just preparing. I have never made my own song. Hopefully I'll make it in 2 to 3 years if I get more trained. I'm new to music, I guess 4 years also, then also I think I'm new. I don't know that much. But then that person only said that your music has improved. How did you improve that? I'm like, practice karte hai to हो ही जाएगा ना फिर.
So yeah, great. It's a To be honest, I was really skeptical when, when podcast, as you already know, our podcast is more on the people who have suffered mental health issues and how did they cope up. So that is like, we are trying to make sure that the stories, people's stories come out, and so that others can listen, others going through similar problems can listen to it and come out of their closet or something. And honestly, I was skeptical before talking to you. I was like, I don't know what kind of problem you have faced and how you have cope up and all. But it doesn't seem like that. It's very nice to be talking to you actually, especially the way you have coped it up, the way you have took something out of your own interest, or at least unknowingly your parents have given to you, that thing. But at least you did something and you performed, and now you're all great. I mean, trust me. Because bullying, it happens. It was happening with one of my friends back then. I was not aware, and he was kind of body shaming. It was more like body shaming part. He was fat, and things were happening around. And I guess when we were kids, we did not have that proper exposure or the awareness, as to be honest, that how would this affect a person. And he would not come to the school as well, just after the start of the bullying started and all. And I really wish that we could have had something, awareness, that like you told, your teachers have conducted an awareness session for you all, and slowly things started to change. And I wish that would have happened when I was studying in my school. That did not happen then, and it was really tough for him. And he opened up after later on, in the coming years when we were in college. He opened up, and yeah, I felt it real bad, to be honest. But yes, I think what have you done your life, and what have all the way you have come, from that stage to today. And I'm sure you'll have more lots of performances, and I'll be calling you on PCF as well. I'd want you to perform for our interns. There are many interns who would love to listen. Maybe we can do that someday. And it's great talking to you. So what are your plans now? What are your future plans?
I want to become a good human being first, and then I have a plan to become a psychologist. But in order to become a psychologist, first I have to control my anxiety, because in past 2 years, the COVID, being at home, made me more anxious. But now the schools have started, and now I'm enjoying my life.
Alright.
So yeah, in between, I was my mother helped me a lot to cope up in the two. I was sometimes I also thought that there was a mistake at my part also, that I was not interacting well with my classmates. Then in the last 2 years, she helped me a lot by teaching me how to talk with people. How I'm talking in this podcast is because of her. Because I don't know where to say what. Till date also, I am a very carefree person. I can say straightforward, but it's not like that. Now you have to make things in a certain way and then say it. So now she has helped me a lot. So now my future plans are to become a good psychologist and help children who are facing like me. The main reason of me becoming a psychologist, first I wanted to be a photographer, but I don't know where I am. I do photography right now also. So but
you have lots of things, no, Navya? You paint,
my teacher,
one
thing happened. I don't know I should say that or not. My teacher said that write your hobbies. I wrote photography, guitar, playing guitar, singing, and then painting, and then giving MUNs. And she said only 4. And I'm like, okay, you are just making me confined. I can write so much. I love to experiment new things, that's why.
Alright, nice. Okay, you told about MUNs, since you have mentioned. When it comes to MUNs, you have to be confident, and you have to have that energy, that passion to talk, and make sure that whatever you're presenting has to have in a certain way, and that requires a lot of, again, public speaking skills as well. And coming to you, you are your background, let's say, you were bullied from 8 to 10 and all. So did that have any effect on your munning skills?
Yes, it had, because I thought if I speak this, they'll not like it. Because you get it, na? If you are speaking it and then people are making fun of you. So I had an anxiety type of thing. I'll not say that I had anxiety disorder, but it was just a little bit of anxiety that they'll not like it. But then when people were nice to me because I did online MUNs more
Oh,
than physical
oh, did
MUNs.
that
Physical
happen in
MUNs,
the COVID time? Did that
COVID
happen?
one. I
Oh, okay.
told you na, COVID has changed.
Right,
Like
right.
COVID is not a golden opportunity. I know that, but
Of
the
course.
holidays we got, I tried to work on myself with my help, with the help of my parents, of course.
Okay.
So then, yeah, I forgot. Wait, yes.
No, you're talking
So
about months.
yeah, so then people were nice to me. They were helping me to become like good, because my first time when I didn't know anything, but I have done like 7 MUNs now. Now I
Okay.
get like first position, second position, so it's fine. So I'm gaining confidence, and that gain of confidence is also because of music, because I performed also side by side on
Right,
the online platform. I made raps on commerce with the help of my my peers, the one who were with me in the competition. We had a competition on making raps on business studies and commerce in school. So I made the music, I composed the music with the help of my brother. He knows keyboard very well. And then lyrics were helped by another partner that I had. So then we secured first position and then third position. It was like I was getting confidence because my stage fear was over. Now I am not nervous to speak here also, because I know that I am confident. If somebody goes wrong,
and I'm also
I
a nice
can
person,
make
no?
sure that yeah, you are obviously.
Okay, great.
Okay, you gave the opportunity. I guess no, Dia said me that there is a podcast happening and you
Right.
accepted me. That's nice.
Right. No, Dia, she is really great when she is also a part of PCF, Project C Foundation, and I just thought, instead of just making sure that the awareness is there, why don't I make sure talk to certain people, or if people face certain issues, so that they can talk.
This is a good thing.
Yeah.
People are getting good opportunities, and they are if they are comfortable to speak about the situation, because my situation is not so common that I will not get hurt speaking, because now also I'm laughing, and now I laugh that okay, this bullying made me helped me in making good music, because if they bullied, I also thought in my mind, I'll show them.
Okay.
What I'm learning is not waste. Okay. So now I laugh.
Yeah, that's good. And honestly, again, bullying is not as easy as we think about it. It's really tough, and the way you have come again, great. And yeah, so I spoke to Dia. I told her why not to make sure that the whole idea behind this podcast is there in your school, and we can see if at all someone would want to speak about it, because not many speak, not many do. Sometimes have this fear of, I don't know, they just have that. And thanks for coming, and it was great talking to you. So, but before, I'm not done yet. I don't know why am I thanking you beforehand. So we have this small fun session. I just have a couple of questions, maybe a game round or something. I don't know. I did not prepare it today. I overslept yesterday, and you can see my face as well. Yeah. So I'll have this quick questions, and you will have to answer them. Okay. It would be like a fire round. Was that what is that called?
Fire.
Rapid fire, right? The rapid fire round. I'll ask you 5 questions before we convey this meeting and end the meeting. So there'll be 5 questions. You have to be very quick. All right?
Okay, I'll try to be.
Okay. But I haven't figured out the questions yet. But I just have them in my mind, so I'll just ask you. Okay. So what if you go back in time? Let's say you have a chance to go back in time. What's one thing that you would want to change?
I'll start learning guitar early.
Oh, okay. So
and I'll also work on myself.
Okay, perfect. Nice. All right. The next question. Honestly, I am asking questions from my mind. I haven't prepared anything. I'm so bad at preparations. I should do it. Yeah.
I also didn't prepare for this podcast.
You don't have to prepare. It would be wrong if you would prepare. This. Okay. The second question. Which superhero power would you want to have? Like any superhero, Superman, Batman, say anything. Or Wonder Woman.
I'll just if I had the power, I will just put like people to be more nice, like make people be nice to everyone, no matter what's their disability or their ability or they are different. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's say you turn invisible for a day. What would you do for a day?
Yeah, if I become invisible, I'll just spy on my brother, what he does. Like, he plays games and like, how is it so enjoyable? I want to see that.
Okay.
Although he allows me, but I'm like, then also I want to see what happens. Like, why
are you
he's so
so
crazy about video about games.
Okay. Great. All right. You may just ask him. I don't know. You just talk to him. Maybe he'll be listening.
I've talked to him. It's like, it's so amazing. You also play. I'm like, I don't have that much of time to waste. Okay.
You're someone who's not watching movies also. Same reason.
Yeah. Like, I watch it, but only Punjabi movies. That, like, I love Punjabi movies more than anything else. And the only favorite movie and the only like favorite English movie is Aladdin. Because I love Aladdin, but like I love the story of Aladdin when I was so like I was 10 or something. And it's my favorite bedtime story and everything. I can watch it 100 times.
Okay, all right. Okay, this is really an important question. This question is directly from my heart. Describe 3 words. I mean, describe yourself in 3 words. Yeah, that's my question.
Praiseworthy, because my name's meaning is praiseworthy, and then a good guitarist and a good person. I know it sounds very proudy, but I'm not.
No, it's okay. If you think so, I mean, if it's in your head and if you think so, I think that is how you'll act. So yeah, it's a good thing to be praiseworthy, of course. That's a very unique thing. I don't know, I've ever asked something like this and someone told me praiseworthy. But it's nice to have that confidence, to know you, when you are actually aware of yourself, you know what you're doing. That's a very good thing. New to me, honestly. Okay, the other question, oh my God, what questions do I? Okay, Shah Rukh Khan or Salman Khan? I don't know. I'm sorry for this question, but yes, I love Shah Rukh Khan. So yeah.
Okay, so I don't know because I don't watch that much of movies, especially Hindi. I'm weak at that. But okay, Shah Rukh Khan.
Okay, have you seen their movies? Like at least
2-3 movies I have seen. I don't remember the name. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you see the interviews sometimes? SRK,
yeah, I see the interviews. I love because interviews are inspirational. And one of the TED Talk helped me to give maths paper,
Shah Rukh Khan, SRK, right? I guess. Yeah.
No, not SRK. Some other person who is not a celebrity.
Okay, you're talking about TED Talks generally.
TED Talks, and I watched that TED Talk, and that was running in my mind, and I just gave my maths paper because I fear from maths so much. I have not taken maths, that's why in commerce.
Oh, okay. How did you perform the maths exam?
It was so great, At last, I got 94 out of 100, and because overall result in 10th.
Okay, nice. Do you have boards in 10th as well, or does it happen only?
I didn't happen. But we gave our pre-boards in school and also half yearly in school.
Because of the COVID situation, I guess the exams were.
Yeah, but our school told me that we'll give pre-boards in school only. That's why.
Okay. So the last question. Again, I'm very underprepared, but yes. This is a kind of hypothetical one. Of course, all of the questions I've asked are hypothetical, but yeah, let's say you know that you're about to die tomorrow. What would be the things that you would want to do today?
Do the toughest song in this world on guitar, and then spend as much time with my family as I can.
Right. Great. Alright, that's for the rapid fire. No, I don't know if this was the proper rapid fire or not. Maybe next time I'd be a little prepared and ask better questions. Great. Yeah, so I guess that's like the end of the segment. And before wrapping it, how did you like talking to us? Being a part?
It is so great. This is my first time being on a podcast.
Okay. All right. So that's said,
And I
and
just
of
feel
course,
like I'm just talking to a friend. It's not like a formal podcast, and that's the thing I love.
I am a friend. We also have something called as project friend in our organization. That is something that we have come up with the term project friend, wherein we are making sure that whoever, whenever, 24/7 wants or needs that emotional support to give them that we have. Yeah, so I'm also your friend. Hi, Navya. I'm Dave. Oh, did I?
I
I did not introduce myself. No. Okay. My
but
name is
I
Dave.
saw your name, so I thought
Yeah,
it's
I know,
okay.
right? Okay. All right. That said, I'm sure people know me. The ones who know me, and the ones who do not, they will. Great. And it was great talking to you. And I'd love to have listen to you perform, or I mean, see you perform, listen to your music. I'm sure maybe next time I'll make sure all the interns, one day or someday, I'll let you know. Maybe we can have a small session, a small jam up session where people can come and they can bring in their own
Yeah.
talents. Okay. All right, Navya, thanks a lot. It was great talking to you. And before leaving, I just want to tell that bullying is actually to everyone, to our listeners, that bullying is really dangerous. Sometimes you do not know, you might also go into a phase where you start self harming yourself. So, whenever you are going through such kind of things, I request you to first, make sure that your parents are aware of it. And if you're in a place or a condition where you are not able to talk to your parents or can't tell them about the problem, make sure you talk it out to at least your teachers in the school. Just make this a point, and things will be better. And if you're facing through these kind of problems or you have trauma, we are always here. PCF College Information is always here. You can anytime come to us and we can help you out with all of the problems. And Navya, all the best for your future, and do well. Of course, in academics, you want to be a psychologist, do that. And once you become a psychologist, come to us. We have a nice team of psychologists. We'd love to have you as a member of our foundation as well.
Yeah, I love to interact with them also right now, if
Okay.
it's allowed.
Oh yeah, yeah. We will do that. We will do that soon. I mean, would love. I'd love to you get introduced. Of course, we'll have maybe this episode will be releasing soon, and maybe after the release, we can have a small session with the psychologist to talk to them. It's a great. I also learned many things from them. It's a very nice vibe talking to or being with you. So yeah, I'll do that. All right, that's a promise. Okay. All right. Thanks, Navya. Thanks for being here, and I wish you all the best. And we'll see how things go on. And whenever you have a problem, please reach out to me. I'm also your friend. If anytime, text me. You have my number. So yeah, do that. Okay?
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Thank you.
This was a
Thanks.
great session.